Takedowns are worth 2 points. In order to get the points for a takedown, it must be controlled for 4 seconds. The 4-second control rule is going to apply to all point techniques. In order for a takedown to be considered a takedown, your opponent's hips must be connected to the ground. If you go for a takedown and they fall to the ground but manage to get to their knees before the 4-second count, you will not receive takedown points yet. You must continue trying to flatten them out until their hips are touching the ground again. If you manage to get their hips on the ground again and control it for 4 seconds, you will receive your points. It does not have to be the side or back of their hips touching the ground. If you go for a takedown and they manage to go belly down but are not able to lift the front of their hips off the ground, you will still get your points after 4 seconds. Sweeps, aka reversals, are worth 2 points. In order to receive credit for a sweep, the position must originate in your guard, and that includes any type of guard, and end with you on top. Your opponent must have their hips on the ground when you land on top, and must be held for the standard 4 seconds. If your opponent turtles up before you land on top, you will not receive points until their hips have been put back on the mat. If you go for a submission sweep combo, the sweep will only count once you have come up on top. If you are trying to finish an armbar, you will not get sweep points because you are technically still on your back. If they escape the armbar in the process, there will of course be no sweep points. Combination techniques will count of course. If you sweep someone and land in mount, you will get sweep points after 4 seconds, and then an additional set of mount points after another 4 seconds. Knee on belly is worth 2 points. In order to receive your points, the position must be held for 4 seconds. You must also have a kickstand in order for the position to count. If your kickstand knee is touching the floor, the 4-second count will not start until you lift it off the ground. Once you lift it, the count will start and you will receive your points accordingly. Passing the guard is worth 3 points. In order to receive points for a guard pass, you must pass the legs completely and land securely in either side control, knee on belly, north and south position, or full mount. The 4-second count will start as long as you are controlling the position and your opponent's hips are still on the ground. If you pass their legs and they turtle up before you can control them, you must get their hips back to the ground and control the position in order for the count to start and receive your points. Back with hooks, aka back mount, is worth 4 points. The position must be held for 4 seconds. You must have both hooks in order to receive credit for the position. Having your ankles crossed or locking up the body triangle will not get you the points. Full mount is worth 4 points. In order to receive the points, you must control the position for 4 seconds without allowing them to escape. If your opponent is constantly moving and trying to escape while on their side shrimping, you will not receive points until you get full control. If they manage to catch you in half guard, or they bridge and roll you over before you maintain position, you will not get your points. However, if your opponent rolls over and goes belly down, you will get full mount points as long as their hips are touching the floor and you are maintaining position. If their hips raise up off the ground, full mount points are no longer possible. You can instead get your hooks and get back mount points of course. Thank you for watching the video.